their mouth. Now, what does the teeth of an animal symbolize? It symbolizes their power. It symbolizes their strength. See, a lion's not gonna, a lion's not gonna be as vicious if it doesn't have any teeth in his mouth. Yeah, it has claws, but what does a lion typically do? It uses his teeth to really ravage its prey. Use the teeth to grind things up. It says break their teeth, oh Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, in their mouth, which goes into their military, man. Okay, their power. So this power structure is going to be completely, this whole Babylon the Great beast system is going to be completely annihilated, man. It says break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. And that's what the Lord is going to do by way of thermonuclear missiles, as well as the destruction from the chariots when Yahushua returns in the holy host. This whole system of strength and American power, as we know it, is all going to be completely destroyed, man. That great stone that was that was cut out with our hands, that smote the image, man. It's going to completely destroy this system, man. And that's Yahushua, man. You see? So what we're gonna do is go into this article real quick, read it, and then get some more precepts, and we'll wrap it up. Because like I said, I seen the title of this article, I was like, man, that precept was the first thing that came to my mind. And call Halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai 144 is right in front of me. Barakatah Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, you about to go home soon, man. Lord willing, we of the elect, man. Those of us that are listening and doing these lessons, man, Lord willing, we of that number. All right? So this says, Putin warns Russia will break the teeth of those who try to bite it. Okay? And bro, who's the one that's trying to bite the teeth? Excuse me, who's the one that's trying to really stop Russia from making moves? It's America. So this is a subliminal message to America, man. Okay, you got America that wants to say that Russia was doing some intermingling in the elections and all that good. It probably did happen. Okay, but all these sanctions that they put on Russia, all the Russian collusion, the misinformation, all this is really Russia talking to America. Okay? Because America's the one that has its look more stout than its fellows when it comes to NATO and the EU. All these different NATO and EU nations are the ones that really submit to America's rule. But now you're starting to see these different nations buck up. Like you just had Turkey, the president of Turkey, Recep Erdogan, recently just came out and pretty much got on by Joe Biden's ass, man, about the whole thing going on out there in Palestine and Israel, man. He was like, here it is. You say that you say that you want, both parties to stop fighting, but here it is on the same flip side. You giving $735 billion to the state of Israel for military aid. So he was getting on Joe Biden's ass. Excuse my French. So it says, and this isn't a very long article, it's very short. It says, as soon as Russia becomes stronger, we find pretext to limit its development. Noted the Russian leader, denouncing those who still believe, despite the fall of the USSR, which that USSR spirit, I want to say USSR, it stands for United Socialist Soviet Republic, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see real quick. What does USSR stand for? Union of Soviet Union, Slovakia. Okay, it stands for Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Okay, so Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. All right, and NATO, which stands for North Atlantic Treaty Agreement. All right, which NATO and the EU is this beast system, the seven-headed beast with 10 horns. All right, this Roman Empire revived all over again through NATO and the EU was back again, as it tells you in Daniel chapter 7. All right, Revelation chapter 17. Okay, chapter 13. Okay, NATO was created to combat the USSR. That's the reason. That was the whole sole reason why NATO was created. So what's the Lord going to do? He's going to we're going to get it here in a minute, but he's going to bring Russia back, which he's been doing. He's going to bring Russia back into that USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic spirit, and burn this horror with fire, as well as the different allies of America shooting missiles on this place too. And that's the time that we're coming to. All right? I know we all over the place, but Lord willing, it's all going to come together. All right? It says Russia is still too big. It says everyone tries to prick us or pull a piece of our teeth out, but those who plan to do so must understand that we are going to break their teeth together so that they cannot bite. That's biblical prophecy, man. That's biblical prophecy. He said we're gonna break their teeth that they can't bite. What is it saying, man? They're saying we're gonna destroy their power system, man. And that's exactly what the Lord is gonna do. That's exactly what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna do, man. It says it is the setting warning sent by Vladimir Putin to those he accuses of wanting to contain Russia. And who is the one that who is literally containing Russia? NATO, America, Babylon the Great. The Russian president, who was speaking at a meeting on May 20th from whatever, right? Deplored the strategies aimed at containing the countries. At all times, we see the same thing. As soon as Russia becomes stronger, there are pretexts to limit its development, like sanctions, lies, different sanctions on their and freezes on their banks, trying to bypass them from selling oil and natural gas to different EU nations. It says, as one of our emperors put it, everyone is afraid of our gigantic size, deeming strange, quote unquote strange, to hear, for example, some declare that it is, quote unquote, unfair that the wealth of the region of Siberia belongs to only one country, Russia. The leader still remarked, even after having lost a third of its capacity, for some, Russia is still too big. He pretty much flexing, man. He like, it don't matter what y'all do, man. We still got too much power, is what he's saying. And just as power was given to Esau over here in America to run Babylon the Great, power is going to be given to the Russians to destroy this place, which are also Edomites out there, man. And these Russians ain't going to be the ones that's going to rise up next in power, man. The Lord going to take all these damn devils out. He's just raising up these different Edomites in these different countries to fulfill his will. Vladimir Putin was speaking at a meeting of the Russian Victory Organizing Committee, a consultative body of the Russian power in matters of patriotic education, which notably involves ex-combatants. During this one, he explained in particular that the military development of the country was intended to dissuade those who would try to contain Russia, extolling in particular the supersonic missiles Avangard, which those Avangard missiles, man, are on a whole nother level. I'm talking about they can bypass pretty much any missile defense system because they're a supersonic missile, man. The Satan too, they got all kinds of weaponry that's pretty much surpasses the U.S.'s technology, able to surpass any system of anti-missile defense. And you can read about the whole Avangard defense. But the point of this lesson is that when he said that he's going to break the teeth of his enemies, who's the main enemy he's talking about here? He's talking about America, man. And that's biblical prophecy. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab the book of Ezekiel. All right, the book of Ezekiel 38. And we're going to get the book of Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 4. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 38. Actually, start at verse 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh,